Hey guys, this is Kuro. I'm officially going to be starting Helldivers 2 content. It is my most played game by far. I really enjoy playing it and I just want to make videos and stuff on it. And to start things off, I'm going to be making a video on my favorite support weapon, the AMR, the anti-material rifle. I'll start off by saying it isn't the best support weapon in existence. There's more support weapons that provide better utility and are great against like crowds and stuff and can take out multiple things at once. But with the AMR on the squids and the automaton, if you're able to aim, it's really good at taking out the big guys, and that there is really the biggest issue. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing it on the new Appropriators, the squid sub faction, because I don't see enough people bringing it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it isn't the best ever, like I said, but just about everything on the Appropriator subfaction can be taken out by the AMR, and that goes for all squids in general.
Enough said, let's get into the video.
Alright, well, don't mind my shit ass gameplay here. I was recording this when it was super late at night. But first off, I'm gonna go over my loadout for what I would bring with the AMR to begin with. So for my primary, I bring the Trident because it can tear through all the Illuminant shields, the Harvester shields, and also the Warp Ship shields. And the Loyalist, I bring that because it's great for when the Overseers, they crowd up. That and when the Baton Overseers, they put up their shield, you can just spam that, kills them immediately. The gas grenades are also really good for crowd control, so if you just got a big cluster of clusterfuck, just chuck that in there, they go crazy, and then they cannot touch you. For my stratagems, I bring the Eagle Strafing Run, the AMR, obviously, the Warp Pack, and the Gatling Sentry. I'll go in a little deeper into why I bring what later in the video, but this loadout works really well for me. I really like it, and it complements it super well. For my armor choice, I went with the medium siege ready armor because of the increased ammo capacity. Increases ammo capacity of all weapons by 20%, does not affect weapon backpacks. That is really good for the Loyalist because you do not get a whole lot of mags with the Loyalist, and you will sometimes need to spam it. And with the AMR, you're going to be draining a lot of shots out of it, so the 2 extra mags that come with Siege Ready is a huge plus. The increased reload speed for your primary, that doesn't do a whole lot for me because I'm using the Trident, which is a laser weapon, but if you're using an AR or anything else in general, it's going to be really good. Getting into the actual rundown on how to kill these guys, the Appropriators are so big that it's very easy to no-scope them. For the Veracitors with the AMR, you can take the shields out by shooting the face only once. Then you can either hit the Overseer pilot twice in the head, or just mag dump them in the squid sack. The Gatekeeper is a little tricky. Instead of hitting the face, you have to shoot the antenna on its head instead in order to take out the shields. But you can also mag dump the squid sack like the Veracitor. It's also important to note that a big weak point is their legs. If even one is destroyed, then the whole thing just dies. They are a little tanky though, so it takes about a mag or slightly less to take out one leg. The vents in the back of the mechs are another great weak point. The AMR can take them out in 4 to 5 shots, then the whole thing just collapses. It's a great alternative for when you don't have a line of sight of the pilot itself. For the Harvesters, it only takes 4 shots to the hip joint to take them out. It does take a little bit of precision, but if you can hit your shots, it can take out Harvesters like they're nothing. Your biggest obstacle is their shields, so pairing it with a weapon that can quickly take them out is very important, so you have more time to aim your shots before they even fire at you. Now that you've seen the AMR turn squids into sushi, this is the part where I want to go in depth with my stratagem choices. In order to really put belt to ass with the AMR, or any support weapon for that matter, you need to keep in mind your loadout's cohesiveness. The AMR is a precision rifle that you can spam with the trade-off of high recoil, so you spend a lot of time trying to accurately place your shots. That's kinda hard to do when you have the fucking 7 C's worth of squids on you, and that's why I bring both the Eagle Strafing Run and the Gatling Sentry. The Eagle Strafing Run has 4 uses after maxing out your ship modules. It's heavy pen, firing in a straight line in any direction you throw it, with a 2-second call-in time. It makes it one of the best crowd control stratagems in the game, because of its immediate stopping force. That instant call-in time is very handy when you're up against a harvester with too many enemies in front of you. It thins the numbers enough to give you time to aim with the AMR at the hip joint. The same can be said about the Veracitors and the Gatekeepers as well, with their weak points. Onto the topic of the Gatling Sentry. Because of the overwhelming amount of obtruders and enemies in general there are, it's almost mandatory to bring it. Its fast fire rate and medium pen make it able to take out everything on the squid front. Just like the Strafing Run, it's really useful for dealing with excessive numbers. This gives you that time you need to aim your shots on the bigger enemies. It'll even target the Overseer pilots in the Appropriator mechs, which is a huge plus. The less Appropriators you have to deal with, the better. Now, for what I think is the biggest aid to the AMR, the Warp Pack. Overall, the Warp Pack is really just the shit. I love this thing so goddamn much, it's almost romantic. We get freaky in the Pelican on our way back to the Super Destroyer. The Warp Pack excels at getting you out of sticky situations in an instant. Because of that, you can aim for as long as you want, then teleport out last second when something gets too close, like firing at a Veracitor charging straight at you, or a Harvester about to fire its beam. Yeah, it's great for teleporting through obstacles, getting out of big hordes, and teleporting onto elevated terrain immediately, but its greatest advantage it gives is allowing you to push your luck with a safety cushion. Helldiver's enemies are all NPCs. They can't just 180 flick and instantly kill you. They take time to turn around, allowing you to really lay down the hammer safely. Like the Veracitors and the Gatekeepers, and even the Harvesters, if you TP behind them or a little bit out of view where they need to turn to face you, they turn so slow that you'll probably already kill them before they can face you. So to paraphrase everything I just said, when fighting the Appropriators with the AMR, you want to build a loadout around the fact that AMR takes time to aim, meaning you need to bring what gives you breathing room and free up space between you and the enemy. Just remember, your armor and main weaponry matter too. The Trident is a very good primary because of its infinite ammo, and its main appeal to me is that it takes out Harvester and Warp Ship shields fast. Being able to take out a Harvester shield quickly allows you to take more time placing shots with the AMR before it can even charge up its beam. It's also nice just because you don't need to worry about your primary's ammo since you're fighting a sub-faction that has strength in numbers and tanky medium units. I can't think of much else to say that isn't just gonna be yap, but I think that sums up everything I really needed to talk about. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you hearing what I had to say. AMR is my favorite support weapon after all, and I want everyone to appreciate its usefulness, considering it's a high damage support weapon with heavy pen, no backpack or stationary reload, and one of the first support weapons you unlock at the start of the game. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I've really wanted to start doing content creation on this game for a while now, mainly because I want to form a community that I can engage and nerd out with. If you want to help out with that, my Discord server will be linked in the description of this video and my channel bio. Same with my Twitch. I stream on my days off from work and I'd really appreciate your support. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more Helldivers from me, and I'll see you next time. Wow.